What's up, guys? It's Nick Rager, a full-time strength and mindset coach. I'm going to tell you why you're soft, why everyone you surround yourself with is soft, why this world is falling into shambles, and why you always fall short of your goals. Whether it's physical, whether it's mental, whether it's in work life, whatever the hell it is, you're falling short and you're not tapped in to your true potential, okay? This whole entire world is filled with quick dopamine hits, instant gratification. It has become a normal thing to get what you want or get the easy way out easily, right? So many people have grew up to where they don't need to work for anything. They don't need to work hard to achieve something. So many people give up so easily. So many people have never had a real goal or a mission that they've had to chase after again and again and again after failing because everybody is a quitter nowadays. So many people can't ride through the tough times. They can't push mentally, they can't push physically, they can't tap into what they're truly capable of because they don't have any support, and everyone nowadays needs to have their hand held, okay? You need mom or dad to walk you and tell you can do it and cheer for you. Nobody has that kill or be killed mindset that will take you far in this world. Everybody is given shit on a silver platter. Here you go, right? In college, for instance, in college, everybody is supposed to go to college for 4 to 5 years, graduate, go work for somebody else, go get bitched at and yelled at with knowing exactly how much money you're going to make this month, exactly how much money you're going to make in the year, right? And then they find things outside of work, right, on Friday, Saturday, Sunday that they enjoy doing, where they fill the void, where they settle, okay? So many people are okay with settling. They're okay with being average. They're okay with getting less, right? Because they don't truly believe that they deserve more. I have this talk with my friends all the time, right? You are who you surround yourself with. When I surround myself with people, right, I want them to push me. I want them to feed me. I want them to feed me, even if it's bullshit, right? To get me going. You can do more. You can do more. You can do more. You can do more. Positive reinforcements, right? So many people are negative. So many people can't tap in to being positive. It's called crabbing the barrel. Everybody wants to see you do good, but not better than them. And that's in work. That's in fitness. That's in life. Everybody's so soft because it's normal to be complacent. It's normal to be unhappy. It's normal to be depressed and anxious. And when shit gets hard, you fold up and you go find a different path, right? The whole reason that this society is like that is because people don't have a real, genuine purpose of who they are and what they want to become, because everything that surrounds them is negative and it brings them down. Whether you see it or not, it brings you down. Look around at who you surround yourself with on the weekends. Are you and those people do anything to affect your mental or physical health in a positive way? If the answer is no, okay, you are the problem. Now, talking about goal setting, okay? Why nobody can achieve their goals. Why everybody is a quitter. Why people are too soft and all they do is talk the talk, right? Because, right, people set goals. This is just an example. New Year's, 75 hard, right? And people have never been pushed to their limits, right? I believe in my clients more than they believe in themselves. I can tell from the words out of their mouth within the first 10 minutes if they are going to be super successful in this program or not through what they say on the onboarding call, right? If they're willing to learn, if they're willing to mentally buy in, right? And when I say mentally buy in, I mean surrender in a sense of I'm going to give it my all, I'm going to try. Right? So many people can't do that because their ego's in the way. They think there's another way. They don't think that they need to go through hardships or lose in order to achieve something great, which is the biggest bullshit in the world. If you are going to achieve anything that is above average, you are going to fail hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times. And with social media, right, you're seeing these rich 20-year-olds with looking around. The people who are older, right, the people who are in their 40s and 50s that are successful failed hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times, right? Now with social media and the social media presence that's in the world, everybody thinks that they should succeed their first try. And when they don't, they cave and they give up and they quit and they roll in the dice and they say, this isn't for me. Nobody has the relentless mindset to, I'm going to fucking get what I want and nobody's going to tell me different. And that is what separates the best from the rest, is that relentless mindset to keep going. Right? And everybody is so fucking soft in this world. If you have a little bit of that dog, a little bit of that mindset to I'm gonna get whatever I want and nobody's gonna tell me different, you are going to succeed. And so many people are okay with being average, okay? Doing what everybody else does, settling. they've never tapped into something so great where they've achieved such an amount of success, but they got to the excess. They became successful in that thing because they never gave up. So many people give up way before that, right? And it all comes back to a mindset of being relentless and knowing you deserve more, okay? This may sound arrogant. In every room I walk into, every night when I'm working, in athletics, in business, in work, I believe I'm better than every single person in the room, and I believe I deserve more. And I promise you right now, that is a mindset. It doesn't mean you need to go say it. It doesn't mean you need to be disrespectful, but that is a mindset, and every person who makes it, lives their dream life, has that mindset. You think that they think they're average? You think that they do anything that an average person does? I see people walk to the left. I will literally walk to the right. And it's not about being different. It's not about standing out. It is literally everything average people do. I want to do the opposite because I do not want to live an average lifestyle. I do not want to. What pushes me every day, if there's a meter, right? Soft people are on this side, hard people are on this side. My biggest fear is being average. My biggest fear is settling. My biggest fear is not tapping into what I'm truly capable of. That is what motivates the shit out of me. Being average, working until I'm 50 in a job I hate, not being as successful as I want to be. My biggest fear is being average and doing the same thing as everybody else and living that average lifestyle that everybody else lives. And it's not just about the 9 to 5. It's about work. Even you can do whatever you want for work, but if you do the same shit on the weekends, if you don't have anything that truly fulfills you, that is my biggest fear. And that is why I'm so obsessed with self-improvement. So how am I going to break this down? You fall short of your goals. You are too soft, right? The reason everybody in this world is too damn soft is because they've never been pushed. They have never had somebody push them to their limits for the better. They have quit before that, right? I have been pushed to my limits in college wrestling, in limits I never thought I could reach. I compare everything to college wrestling because that was my hardship. I made sacrifices. It was my life for 5 years. It made me the man I am today, and I'm so grateful for every hard moment where I shut my brain off and pushed through. But those hardships taught me everything I needed to know about life. And now being where I'm standing right now and looking back in those moments where I wanted to quit, where I wanted to throw in the towel, where I wanted to say this isn't for me, I'm so grateful I pushed through because it gives me a perspective on life. And when I was in those tough moments, people were saying to me, you are going to relate life to this. And I'm like, how am I going to relate life to wrestling? I relate it to wrestling every single day. And the point of this isn't saying you need to be a college athlete in order to be successful. The point of it is all a perspective change in either being the victim or being the person who can take a breath and move on. And you're either the victim or you're the person that looks for the positive in the shittiest of shit situations. There's two types of people. There's no in the middle. You are the positive. You are the person that settles, or you're the person that's relentless that will do the opposite of settling. Nothing is never good enough for me. The whole reason you don't reach your goals is because you quit. You've never been a part of an environment full of winners. And if you were and you saw the work and what they talk about and how they sound, it would bring you up. It would open your eyes to holy shit, there's more, right? And this is so much more than being soft or settling, right? This is the reason I do what I do, the reason I created a lifestyle program is because so many people have never tapped in to the side of you are going to accomplish this no matter what, I promise you. Very few individuals have tapped into that relentless mindset. And the point of it is, come over to this side for 6 weeks. It will change your fucking life and you will view the world totally different because that weight you've been trying to lose, the weight you've been trying to gain, the obstacles you've been trying to overcome, you haven't overcame those because you've never actually tried for more than a week. Even if you tried for 2 to 3 weeks, you didn't have a plan that matched your lifestyle. And the whole point of the lifestyle is, I'm gonna show you how to tap into your true potential, right? And I take people that are soft, that have settled, that have been in fraternities, that have worked a 9 to 5, that are parents that are average, but they're good humans, right? There's nothing wrong with being average. Someone needs to work the gas station at Citgo, but it ain't gonna be fucking me. And that's a mind shift, right? I bring those people and I say, hey, view this, look at this, plug this into your lifestyle. You're gonna live this way. You're gonna try to live this way. We're gonna create systems and progressions in your life, right? And we're gonna help tap into your mindset and tap into your perspective and tap into your physical and mental performance, and we're going to fucking change you. Once you see the results that you can get from being focused on yourself and focused on the mission for 6 to 12 weeks, it will change your life. You will look at the world in such a different way. Think of this. If you're that person that's been trying to lose that 40 pounds for years and you haven't seen shit, what if you did it in 10 fucking weeks? You would feel like the fucking man. End of discussion. If you're that person that feels like you couldn't get big and you can't get abs or you couldn't put on muscle and you've been trying for years and we hopped on and you did it in 6 weeks, you would feel unstoppable. You would become obsessive with self-improvement and progress. That is what I help people tap into. And the whole point of that is putting your back up against the wall, but also it's giving you an environment of a bunch of relentless savages. It's giving you the systems to where they match your life and it is a visual blueprint of how you're gonna help you achieve your goals. You've never been in an environment full of winners. You've never had your back up against the wall. You've never had somebody be real with you. The reason you're soft is because everyone beats around the bush. No one can tell you, hey, you look like shit, you need to make some life adjustments. No one is real with you. Your parents aren't real with you. Your mother's not real with you. Your best friends aren't real with you. Everybody is so fucking soft because nobody can be real. Nobody can be vulnerable, but nobody can be real. And I'm not saying I yell at my clients and say, hey, you look like shit, but I'm gonna tell you what, the second I hear an excuse, hey, that's bullshit. That's your perspective, and we're gonna make adjustments to climb that. You've never had somebody be real to you and look you dead in your eyes and say, hey, we need to work on mental game. Hey, we need to work on physical game. Hey, we need to do this to improve you in this type of way. The reason the whole entire world is so fucking soft is because nobody is real. And when you have that one authentic, sick, twisted animal who will tell you how it is, no matter what circumstance you're in, that's what you need. That's what everybody needs. People need the hard, honest truth, right? People run away. People fill their time with bullshit and voids and vices because they are scared to face the truth. And once you look in the mirror and you get vulnerable with yourself and you can say, okay, this is what I need to do. What if your best friend told you, hey, you look like shit, we need to help you, right? We need to help you. You're not tapped into where you should be mentally or physically. You're shitty in business, you're shitty in work, you're a shitty boyfriend or husband, you're a shitty girlfriend, whatever the hell it is. If you had your best friend who you love with your whole entire heart look you dead in your eyes and say something like that to you, it would change on how you view yourself and how you think. And I promise you, it would make you think about creating action. The reason is everybody's fucking fake. I'm the realest motherfucker in the world. That's why all my clients see results. That's why I have such great relationships, but I'm real. I'm not gonna beat around the bush. I have hard conversations. I'm not afraid to have hard conversations. I'm not afraid to step out of my comfort zone and learn. I'm not saying I'm the man and I know everything. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm also willing to surrender to somebody who knows more than me and say, teach me your ways, because I'm willing to learn. And I believe that you can learn one thing from every single person in this world. But you're soft and you've been falling short because nobody's been fucking real with you. They let you beat around the bush. They're okay with letting you be average. This sounds so arrogant. I will not even fucking hang out with average people because I'm the opposite of average. And when I feel like I'm hanging out with average people who are talking about bullshit and gossip and shit that doesn't matter, it makes me feel like I'm wasting my fucking time. I will not surround myself with average people or people that don't have the vision. I will not surround myself with average people because you play to the ability of the worst player on your team. And if you don't think that's true, that's absolute bullshit. You play to the ability of the worst player on your team. In college wrestling, we used to use this term, find the weak link and fucking break him. And every team has a weak link in their lineup. And in our practice room, we'd be screaming, don't be the weak link. Every team, every friend group, every relationship has the weak link. You find them and you fucking break them. And that affects their environment. Don't be the weak link. The reason you've never accomplished your goals is because you've never had to take an ego hit like that to say, hey, you look like shit, you feel like shit, your performance is shit, no one has ever been real with you and held you to a higher standard than average. And the second you believe in yourself a little bit and you think that you have what it takes, you have a little bit of discipline and you tap in mentally and you say, okay, let's do this, it's time for change. That's when you see crazy results. And it's not just about physical, it's not just getting jacked and getting abs, it's mental. It's mental. And once you tap into that mental aspect of being relentless one time, you never lose it. The reason you've never tapped into it is because you've never been pushed to a higher standard than average. This whole entire world is full of a bunch of average mutts. And if you have any sort of relentless being in you, you can do whatever the fuck you want in this world. End of discussion. The reason reason you're average is because you've never been around somebody who's relentless. Tap into your mindset, tap into your physical performance. Look in the mirror and say, what do I need to do to be a better husband, to be a better boyfriend? What do I need to do to have more confidence? What do I need to do to improve my true self so in 3 years I can look back and say, I'm proud of what I built? What do you need to do that? Have that hard conversation with yourself, get vulnerable, and if it's time to step up, let's talk. We can book a call and figure out how the fuck we need to step you up. But the reason you're stuck is because you've never been held to a real standard. Everyone in this world has let you slide with being average. And you should be ashamed that you've never surrounded yourself with someone who's relentless, but your family, your friends. And it's not their fault, right? That's how everybody views. That's how people view each other nowadays. You know, oh, let's hang out, let's go get some beer. Everybody's average. But if you want to be different and you want to have unreal results in life, this isn't just about fitness and business and relationship. If you want to be superior and be a high performer at a very high level and live your dream life, you can't be held to an average standard. You need to be held to a higher standard. I was average. I was very fucking average until I had somebody hold me to a higher standard. And ever since then, I've always been tapped into that mindset. I deserve more. I know I'm better. I know I work harder. I will do whatever it takes to win. I will do whatever it takes to live my dream life and do what I want to do. And if you don't believe that, you don't know me at all. And that is all a mindset. And I don't say that to people. I treat everybody with respect. I'm very respectful, but I know in my head I deserve more because I do more. And that's why I'm going to get more. Tap into that relentless mindset. But biggest thing, look in the mirror and have a real fucking conversation with yourself. What do I need to do to better my life? Physical, mental, emotional, health, wealth, relationships. What do I need to do to better my life? And take my being, my person, you, in the mirror. What do you need to do to take yourself to the next level? And I promise, once you tap into that mindset once, it will elevate your life. It will elevate your work. It will elevate your relationships. It will elevate your physical performance. It will elevate your life. You've never tapped into it because you've always hung around with average people. And if you hung around with me, if you got on a call with me, I would change your whole fucking mind. I would change your whole entire mind, right? And I'm not a dick, right? I don't hop on a call and, oh, you gotta do this. I just listen. And then we talk at the end. I would change your whole entire fucking mindset and give you prompts. Give you 3 prompts to fill out. Be vulnerable, be a man, be real with yourself. Fill out these 3 prompts. I promise you're gonna think differently after you fill out these 3 prompts. You do that, we come back, we talk about it, you're already thinking different. It's a mindset. Tap into it. The whole entire reason why everyone in this fucking world is soft because no one's ever been real with you. Nobody wants better for you than what they have for themselves. You've never hung around with somebody who wants more for you than what they have. Everyone wants you to do good, but not better than them. Look in the mirror, be real with yourself, have that real conversation, and hit me with a message when you do. If you want the prompts, comment, I'll send you the prompts. Message me, we can hop on a call, go over them. But look in the mirror and be vulnerable and be real with yourself. Stop making up bullshit excuses on why you can't and it's not the right time and all this bullshit. You're gonna be average forever. Nick Rager, great video. That's the reason why you're stuck in soft. Hope you guys enjoyed. Win the day and tune in for the next one. Let's go.